Hey guys, got a cool one for you today. In my hands I got a Stoeger coach gun. Stick around and check this one out. So today we're going to be shooting the Stoeger coach gun. This is the same one that you see in the movies all the time. Now it's a double barrel 20 gauge with an 18-inch barrel, and this one's chambered for 3-inch shells, so this can take the magnums. Now a couple things about this one, it's not like the originals. As you can see, it's got the smooth top, it doesn't have the rabbit ears on there, but it does still have the double triggers, one for each barrel, and we'll go over that in a second. All you do is you flip this to the side right here, load your shells in, boom, you're ready to go. It's got an internal hammer that'll cock automatically as soon as you close it, so this thing is super simple to use. Now the Stoeger's going to be a little bit on the cheaper end. It's not nearly as elegant as some of the other ones that you can get, but it does the job. Now it's a really solid gun. It's actually got a little bit of heft to it, so you don't got to worry about anything breaking. So that nice thick wrist on there, that's going to hold true, and that nice heavy stock too. It's kind of blocky actually. Now I'm going to stand this one up against my 1890 Belgian Occidental double barrel shotgun in 12 gauge and kind of show you guys a little bit of the difference. The older one, the Belgian shotgun, is going to be a lot more elegant. It's going to have a lot nicer engraving on there, but it's going to be a lot thinner profile. It's not going to be nearly as blocky as this. So there's definitely some differences, and of course the barrel is going to be longer. We'll jump into that in a second. So before we start doing any kind of side-by-side comparisons, I want to show you some of the stuff about this one. So like I mentioned before, it's going to be a smooth top, so it's not going to have the rabbit ears on there, so you don't have to manually cock this. It cocks on close. But another thing about it, even though it is a modern shotgun, it does not self-eject. So you got to manually pull those shells out of there. So all you cowboy action shooters, this is going to be right up your alley. Hopefully that wind's not going to cause us problems. So anyway, you're going to put the shells in there, close it up, and with the Stoeger here, every time you go to shoot it, you got to pop that safety. So every time you open the shotgun, it automatically puts the safety on. So that's just one of those features that Stoeger incorporated into the shotgun. So anyway, you're going to notice it's still got the double triggers on there. The rear one will fire the left barrel. The front one will fire the right barrel. So if you wanted to, for whatever reason, shoot one barrel instead of the other, you have that option. And that works out pretty good. So real quick, this is the Occidental 1890 Belgian, the interchangeable, because back in the day, having interchangeable parts was a big deal. Everything had to be handcrafted way back when. They didn't have mass production the way we do now. But you'll notice that the wrist and the stock itself are much thinner, but it is a lot more elegant in how they did it. Everything has got some sort of design on there. Now, if you want to look at the big difference, instead of being a smooth top like the Stoeger, this one's got rabbit ears, so you got to manually cock it each time. And it fires the same way. Front trigger does right, rear trigger does left. And it's the same way, you pop it open from the rear, and you got to manually extract those shells. There's no safety on this one, just your fingers and those hammers. Now when you put them side by side like this, you can see they are similar, as in they're both double barrel shotguns, but there are huge differences between the two. One, that coach gun's gonna have a much shorter barrel, obviously, than that big 30-inch barrel on the Occidental. The design is a lot less elegant, there's a lot less art on there, and the stocks are gonna be in different width. Now as far as this video goes, does any of that make any difference? No, but it's fun to make that comparison so you guys can see a little bit of a difference between the old and the new. The advantages and disadvantages, I would think. I think a lot of advantages actually go with the Stoeger here. A lot less thinking because you don't have to cock the hammer each time, but you do still have to deal with that safety. The triggers are essentially the same. Now I kind of like that this has got a little bit more heft. It feels more solid. So I don't feel like I'm going to drop it and crack the stock right away. So I'm pretty good with that. And that nice short barrel on there makes it super handy. Put it right up in the shoulder. Very easy, no problems. So I don't know. Let's give it a couple shots in a minute. Now in the shotgun world, a lot of people want to jump right to that 12 gauge. Well, I say that this 20 gauge is pretty darn good still. The 410, maybe not so much, but the 20 gauge will still do the job. especially if you're doing small game hunting. This is absolutely fantastic for rabbits. So here we are at 15 yards, and I'm going to take 2 shots at the target down there, and we're going to see how she patterns up. Oh yeah, that did it. I just peppered the crap out of that target. So at 15 yards with number 8 shot, that just peppered the ever-living crap out of it. That's a pretty good pattern too. I mean, if you're out shooting at rabbit, this'll get them. That'll get them for sure. Or if you're out doing dove or something, that'll do it too. But I mean, you're gonna be picking BBs out, but yeah, that did pretty good. So those were 2 3/4 number 8 shells, and they just peppered the ever-living crap out of that target at 15 yards. So I'd say that this shotgun is more than capable of doing any kind of small game hunting. Well, how would it do for home defense though? Well, this would actually be ideal. I guess you would call this thing a pretty good hallway sweeper. It's compact, super handy, and on top of it being a scatter gun, you only have to aim in the general direction and poof, goodbye bad guy. So even if you were just going to put in number 8, or if you want to put buckshot in there, you're going to get them one way or the other, you know. So ideally for home defense, yeah, get a coach gun. Now they do have ones out there that have a single trigger, so you just have to pull it each time, so you don't got to worry about the double trigger. And I think that would be better for home defense. But even with the double trigger, that works out pretty darn good. You're going to get them with at least 1 barrel. Well, if we're getting that kind of wallop at 15 yards, I'm kind of curious how we're going to do at 25. Let's check this out. That looks like it did it pretty good at 25. Let's go check this out. And that's how it's done at 25. Looks like that short shotgun is more than capable of handling any kind of small game that you're gonna get on the run. Watch out, Peter Cottontail. Just a touch on home defense again. If it does like that at 25, in close quarters within 10 feet, like in a regular hallway or a room or something like that, this little shotgun will do the job. So we're looking good as far as home defense goes. We're looking good as far as the possibility of hunting goes. So let's put some fun targets out there. It's gonna blast the ever-living crap out of them, but hey, it's fun. Damn, that's fun. Why don't I do more stuff on shotguns? Let's blast some more stuff. It's really no wonder why these shotguns are so popular, even back in the day. One, they're just too much fun, and they're just so easy to use. It's so handy. All you gotta do is put that front sight bead on whatever you want to shoot, and you'll get it. But the only thing that's kind of annoying about the shotgun is that safety, but it's that extra half second to click it up. So that's not even really a big deal. Actually, it's a pretty good feature to keep you from blowing your foot off, or if you've got kids around, you know, keep them out of your guns, or so something bad doesn't happen. So, you know, it's not a bad thing to have the safety there, but it's just something that you got to remember to do each time. Got it. All right, well, there it is, guys. The coach gun is just so much fun. I could blaze through boxes and boxes and boxes, and I'd still want to keep going. Is it the best one on the market? No, but I wouldn't kick it out of bed. The Stoeger here is, it's a really fun shotgun. I really enjoyed it. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And check out our friends over there at Workaday Custom Gun Leather, custom made to order. Until next time, guys, we're going to have some more shotgun fun, I think.